Here's the top stories for December 4th. President Marcos is confident that Filipinos will recover quickly from painful corruption purge. Senator Lacson clarifies that over 79 billion pesos were likely lost to ghost flood control projects since 2016. Ridon tells the ICI to be stricter with granting executive sessions. PAGASA says the low-pressure area has intensified into Tropical Depression Wilma. Yemen's Houthis release mariners held since July ship attack. President Marcos described his administration's anti-corruption campaign as a painful but necessary major surgery, saying the country must bleed in the short term to remove systemic problems that have plagued the government for decades. Speaking at the annual year-end media fellowship in Malacanang, the president said he knew the reforms would be disruptive, but insisted that the old ways of doing things had to be dismantled to prevent entrenched abuse from continuing. Marcos asked for the Filipinos' understanding as he acknowledged that they are bearing the brunt of the transition. Senate President pro tempore Panfilo Ping Lacson clarified that more than 79 billion pesos has likely been lost to ghost flood control projects dating back to 2016, not counting substandard ones. Lacson said that the initial figure of 180 billion pesos was an extrapolation. He said that the DPWH submitted to the Blue Ribbon Committee an updated report. Combined with the new data from the Armed Forces of the Philippines and Philippine National Police inspection teams, it appears the number of ghost projects was 494 out of some 13,000 projects. He added that 79 billion pesos is a huge amount, considering that the Anti-Money Laundering Council managed to freeze almost 12 billion pesos worth of assets linked to the corruption behind the anomalous flood control projects. Bicol Saro Party List Representative Terry Ridon has noticed the obvious with the Independent Commission for Infrastructure. Its hearings on the flood control project's controversy are barely being live-streamed. This is because the commission, despite having rules for the live streaming of its proceedings, allows invited resource persons to have closed-door executive sessions upon their request. The chairman of the House Committee on Public Accounts noted that only matters involving national security or legitimate state secrets should qualify as allowable grounds for executive sessions, to ensure that the public's right to know and the demands of accountability are not unduly curtailed. So far, only one congressman, Laguna 4th District Representative Benjamin Agarao, has agreed to live stream his hearing since ICI's live streaming rules were implemented. The low-pressure area being monitored over the Philippine Sea has intensified into Tropical Depression Wilma on Thursday morning, December 4th. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said. In its tropical cyclone update, the State Weather Bureau confirmed that the weather disturbance east of eastern Visayas developed into a tropical depression and had been the subject of formal weather bulletins within the day. Earlier, PAGASA weather specialist Chanel Dominguez said the system may approach land and could potentially make landfall in either eastern Visayas or southern Luzon, based on the Bureau's latest analysis. Yemen's Houthi rebels on Wednesday released 11 mariners held since a July attack on the ship Eternity Sea in the Red Sea, an assault that killed 4 on board and sank the vessel. The Iranian-backed Houthis, who have been targeting ships during the Israel-Hamas war, said via their Al Masirah satellite news channel that Oman had taken custody of the mariners, who were flying to the Sultanate. Oman later said it received the 11 mariners, who are from India and the Philippines, in preparation for their return to their home countries. The Philippines said on Tuesday it expected 9 Filipino mariners held by the Houthis since the attack to be released. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.